Usually for many people who are in this time zone in the US, you may be heading to get a cup of coffee. So I just wanted to share this with you.
Hi everybody, it's John Mailhot here. Today we're going to talk about how to make a great cup of coffee. Now, during the pandemic, of course, drank a lot of coffee here at home. And for years and years we owned a Keurig machine, the K-Cup, and that was fine until the machine broke. Then we had a Ninja. The Ninja lasted about a year, then it failed quite miserably. So a few weeks into the pandemic, we found ourselves with no coffee maker, except this AeroPress that had been hanging out in the cabinet for quite a while, and we thought, well, let's try that AeroPress. So we started ordering beans online. These are actually Tanzanian peaberry beans. We tried a lot of different sorts, and I like the Tanzanian peaberry. My wife likes something else, that's why there's two grinders. I grind these beans very, very fine, because the whole goal is to create a lot of surface area that the water is going to extract the various organics in the coffee and make a nice beverage. You can read a lot of Wikipedia articles about how to make coffee. I didn't read very many. I just read the instructions. So 2 scoops of coffee, ground very fine of course, and now we're ready. Well, not really ready because we're still waiting for the water to boil. But magically the kettle's done. Now it's time to introduce the water to the beans. Fluff up the coffee a little bit by giving it a shake, and here's the water. Now the trick in the AeroPress is this magic stirring stick. And you stir and you stir. And I've sped this up quite a bit, but you stir and you stir. And you're not supposed to. The instructions say not to stir very much. But I stop halfway, I top up with more water, and then I stir more. Perhaps I stir it too much, but it makes coffee the way I like it. This coffee is pretty fully extracted. I think we get a lot of the good stuff out of the beans. And of course at the end, here we are, done stirring, but we're going to top up once more with water from the kettle, and then we get to the pressing part of the AeroPress. Now the press as well takes more than a moment. You're pushing the water through the beans and through the filter. And I've sped this part up because it takes longer when you watch. When you're doing it, it doesn't seem quite so long. And pretty soon, we're done. Well, we're half done. That's half a cup of coffee, and I wanted a whole cup of coffee. Now it's actually very strong coffee in there, too strong to drink. And there's opinions that differ on whether you should top that up with hot water from the kettle, as some do, or if you top it up with more lukewarm water, which is what I do, because at the end of this whole process, I'm ready to drink the coffee. Now, of course, nothing is a substitute for good company, so I really look forward to drinking a proper cup of coffee with any of you again one day. Thanks.